Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
I think, unfortunately, the Democratic Party has a stench of loser written all over the party, and I'm sorry. And I'm speaking as a Democrat myself. This brings me no joy to say it, but I feel like the Democrats are going to be consigned to the wilderness for at least the next 4 to 8 years. And Jeff Bezos is probably thanking his lucky stars that he withheld that endorsement. And they're doing everything they can now to continue the détente. Remember what Zuckerberg said on July 13th when in Butler, Pennsylvania, there was an assassination attempt. He praised President Trump for being a badass.
Okay, I hesitated to bring this up again, but speaking of which, we mentioned yesterday. Uh-oh. Okay, first of all, stop retweeting Lindy Li on Fox News. Don't give her a platform. Right. Like, I'm sorry, but what a shameless mercenary. She was saying, oh, you know, the Democratic Party, they want me investigated and deported. No. That is not true. She's just playing victim now. Aaron Rupar said Lindy Li escalated her rhetoric against Democrats even more later in this interview, calling the party a cult. Oh, I'm sorry, Democrats are a cult? It's not MAGA. Oh, my God. The gaslighting continues and saying, I'm done with that. She sounds like a typical MAGA Republican now. I was saying earlier how apparently she said, oh, you know, I'm free to speak the truth now. Democrats failed on the border. Oh, my God. She said on this show how many times Trump and Republicans are the one that blew up that, you know, the bipartisan border deal, just like they did to the spending thing that's going to shut the government down. It's just...
He's an opportunist.
It is personally and professionally disappointing, but I agree with people that... Because people are tweeting to some of her Fox things and then commenting. Just don't give her a platform. Sorry, I has a mad. Okay.
You has a mad?
He has a mad.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of Fox News, Scooter Cons tweeted, Neil Cavuto is leaving Fox News after almost 3 decades. Reasons for his retirement include his declining health, but Cavuto also cited his guilt over his shabby treatment of Stephanie Miller in a series of appearances almost 15 years ago.
That's right.
That's exactly why he's quitting now.
Thank you, Scooter. Yes.
He's the one who scolded you the
Yes, he
next
did
day.
an entire segment scolding me the day after I was on the show. Right. Said I was just showing off for my liberal friends.
Uh-huh.
Were you?
I wasn't.
Kind of.
I legitimately never wanted to be invited back on Fox News. I'm like the anti-Lindy Li. I said everything to never get invited back on Fox News, and that time it worked.
It did. You haven't been back.
I took several tries. Like they would keep, you know, they would put me on the bench and then have me back, and then I would blow it up again.
Yep.
I'm like, listen, I don't want to make this drive in rush hour anyway. So.
Well, they sent you a car. You got a nice
Still
car
a long
ride.
drive.
You got a car ride.
Still a long drive. It's annoying.
Yeah, because they're way over in like Westwood or Brentwood or something.
I was like,
yeah.
Right, and the what do you call it? The premise of the segments is always designed to make the liberal look like an idiot. I'm just like, yeah. Okay. Francis, a friend in upstate, says, good morning, Steph, Jody, Chris. I've been thinking hard since Kimberly was on Monday morning. The only thing I'm interested in manifesting at the moment is a precisely placed clot. Merry Christmas. Francis Louise.
No, we
Francis
don't do that.
We don't know even what you're referring to.
Yeah, we do.
Are we referring to his judicious McDonald's diet?
No, we don't know what anybody's referring to.
No.
Someone said, Lord, I don't ask for a lot for Christmas. I'm just asking for one very specific myocardial infarction anytime before January 20th. I don't know what they were talking about either. I have no idea.
No, not at all.
Bitch, please, Origin. Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
Someone's trying to give us a Christmas gift.
Are we still doing this?
Yes, Curtis says, Steph, I love you, and so does all of Chicago.
Oh,
I love you
city,
back,
nice.
Chicago.
all of Chicago?
All of
Whole
Chicago.
city. Wow.
He took a poll. Unfortunately, everyone has been misled as to seeking the origin of the Bitch Please clip. The entire clip can be heard once you slow down the speed of Alvin and the Chipmunks singing holiday songs and replay them backwards.
That's it. He's got it.
I think that is incorrect.
It's Theodore that says, bitch, please.
Exactly.
Dan from Binghamton on the Island of Misfit Stephanie Miller Show. Steph, on the Island of Misfit Stephanie Miller Show toys, wouldn't you be the Stephanie in the box? Or at least you used to be. Oh, Dan. It's been a long time since I've been a Stephanie in the box.
No child wants to play with a Charlie in the box.
No, we decided Jody is the emotionally disturbed
Doll.
rage doll.
Uh-huh.
And I'm the gun that shoots grape jelly. And you're the train with square wheels.
I'm more the gay elf that wanted to be a dentist.
All right. Speaking of love and Christmas, Cindy says, Steph, is it possible for me to buy a StephCast on my phone, but gift it to my husband on his phone? We listened to the first half of your show in bed. Oh, wow. Oh. Then I get out of bed to get ready for work. My husband's such a fan of yours that then I have to turn up the volume on the phone so he can hear the show from the bathroom. I'd like to listen to the show from his phone so he doesn't miss a second of it after I head downstairs for coffee and head off to work. This is a lot of detail about your morning, Cindy. We love you, Chris and Jody, and we wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And here's the answer, Cindy.
Yes.
Yes, the answer is yes. You can give the StephCast.
Yes. Also, get a Bluetooth speaker so you don't have to listen to it on the phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Those are great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, we appreciate the people that have donated. You can just go to support the show at StephanieMiller.com. People have given very generous holiday gifts to help. We have a whole thing now that we need a new doohickey that might need another.
Yeah, and I have a bit of an update.
Thing that, oh, boy. Updates are never good news around here. Okay,
yeah,
but we thank you for your generosity. Another way you can help is, by the way, because someone asked me, we were so proud of our friends Allison Gill, Dana Goldberg. The Daily Beans is in the top 10 podcasts. So someone was asking me, how come you guys aren't in the, let me explain. We work way harder than those slacker podcasters. We have a national radio and TV show.
3 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Right. 15 hours. This is not a podcast. Right. This is a national radio show. Right. So we do.
We repurpose parts of this show.
Yeah. The Happy Hour podcast is the best interview of the day. We do Out of the Gate, which is our opening segment. Right. So it does help us if you download those and give them 5 stars or whatever. But we are, the StephCast you have to buy commercial free. So we're not going to ever be on those lists of podcasts because we're not a free podcast.
Right.
The
StephCast reduces the Stephanie Miller Show down to about an hour and 50 minutes because we take out all the commercials, all the top of the hour stuff, and all of that. And so you can just listen to it when you want. You can pause it, go to the bathroom, come back to it. It'll still be at the same place.
It's like crazy inexpensive, right? $4.95 a month if you buy a year in advance, or
$5.95 a month if you buy a year.
If you buy a year in advance, and it's commercial free, you can listen whenever you want. So that's how helps support us, right?
Absolutely.
But that's why we're not considered a podcast because we are on terrestrial stations. We're on Sirius XM. We're on Free Speech TV. We're on the TuneIn app.
Focus.
We're on the Progressive Voices app. Right. I'm just saying, we work ourselves to the bone for you, America. Podcasters, they do an hour a week, 2 hours a week, bunch of C's.
Well, Allison does a lot.
She does a lot.
Well, yeah, Allison does every other podcast other than this show.
Does it add up to what we do, though?
She does.
It's not 15 hours a week.
Daily Beans is about an hour. She does that 5 days a week. And then Jack and it's not 15 hours.
Right.
But it's a good 4 or 5.
Sure.
It's a good 7 hours, which is more than most people.
That is precious. 4 or 5 hours.
I think it's 7.
That's look at you working in a coal mine. I'm just kidding.
No.
Don't be mean. She'll never come back on now.
I'm just being a bag of D's.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, producing an additional extra podcast on top of what we do. We did try that for a while, but it just got to be
it's anyway. So but thank you for your question because it is interesting because we love and support all of these great podcasts like Allison's, and I mean Bob Seska. I mean there are so many amazing progressive podcasters and Midas Touch and all the. So please support everybody in this progressive ecosphere. I'm here with the incredibly handsome Dr. David Silverman to talk about ASEA Renew that I'm holding in my hand. This stuff is amazing. Revitalizing Redox Gel. You hold up, you have you can it comes in drink form, and this is the gel form. I love, first of all, that supermodel Carol Alt will be promoting this. She's taken so many jobs from me, so I am so happy.
Just to give some context, because I have to tell you that this is very unique. This is not a pharmaceutical, it's not a nutritional product. It's something that our cells make. It's called redox signaling molecules. But bottom line is, our cells make redox signaling molecules. Your body makes it right now, but we all made more of it when we were younger. What's in this bottle is in you. It's in me, right? But I'll be 64 in 2 weeks, and I feel like I'm 30 years old. I've been drinking this for 13 years.
Wow, Doc, what a thrill to meet you and to hear more about this, because it's you just kind of go, oh, it works, but to hear about the why is fascinating to me. Dr. David Silverman, what a joy and a pleasure, and thank you so much.